Hello, all. Welcome to another episode of Real Ish Straight Truth, where we give you the straight truth with no chaser. Today, I wanted to dive into MGTOW a little bit, and obviously, we can talk about the same things over and over again, but I intend to add value, so we will talk about a part of MGTOW that gets left behind, the long term of MGTOW. Please leave a like on the video if you like the comment, and if you like the video, you like the commentary, and it adds value to your life. I hope this will reach as many people as possible, and it'll allow you to not only just learn something, but gain the ability to think critically about this path that we're all on and what you may or may not be comfortable with. So I'll start briefly with this. MGTOW, the acronym means Men Going Their Own Way. As we already all know or should know, it's easily Googleable. The MGTOW philosophy is essentially it pertains to men not choosing not to date or men choosing not to take women's excessive requirements, demands, etc., etc. There are varying stages of MGTOW, so you can have MGTOWs who don't even talk to women to MGTOWs who are just players essentially, and they just sleep with women but no commitments to MGTOWs who don't sleep with women at all, but they may have female friends, and there are varying levels in between even that. What I want to talk about today though is the part that people are missing, and the part that people seem to forget. In every story, there's a beginning, there's a middle, and there's an end. The part that no one talks about for the most part is the end of MGTOW. For older men, what does MGTOW mean to us? What does it mean going forward? And when I say that, not this year, not next year, not 5 years from now. When you're older, when you reach 60, heaven forbid you don't make it to that age of 60, 70, 80 years old, do you still want to walk the path of MGTOW? What can you actually glean from MGTOW, and do you want to actually continue those paths, those traits? Do you want to continue that way of life? If I'm being completely honest here, a part of me wonders if MGTOW is essentially a variant of red pill rage where we continuously stay in a hyper, I don't want to say angry, but a hyper aware state that makes us extremely guarded to relationships and women in particular. Now, don't get it twisted. I am very distrusting of women these days. I have not dated in quite some time. Maybe a year, maybe two, since I last dated. But just the conversations had in online dating, just the conversations had in in-person dating, have jaded me to that. But as I turn 40, I sit here and I wonder to myself, and I hope that all of you ask yourself this question too. Are you prepared to walk down the path of MGTOW for the remainder of your life, however long you have in this lifetime? If you are 60, if you are 70, is this what you're going to do until you die? I think that at the end of the day, it's all good and it's all dandy and it's all great when you're younger, but how long are we prepared to walk this out? How long are we prepared to hold this? One of the aspects of MGTOW that I find to be a little bit lacking, or at least most of the major content creators haven't talked about this, or at least I'm not aware of them and I follow most of them, is MGTOW does have emotion to it. As men, we have emotion to it, and there's emotion to MGTOW. But the reality is are we being honest with ourselves about that? Obviously, as men, we're logical. Everything we do is mostly logic based, but we can't sit up here and act like there's no emotion to anything. There's emotion in everything that we do. It's just that we're better at ignoring it, pushing past it, or understanding it and adapting to it. But a lot of times I find that people say things in the heat of the moment, but are you prepared to walk that line? Are you prepared to go down this pathway until your dying breath in this world? And for some of you, you don't have kids at all. You may not even have family members who are still alive for the most part. And your friends may not be live as long as you. They may outlive you. How far are you willing to take this is what I'm getting at. Now, let me be crystal clear here. I am not here to try to advocate going away from MGTOW. I am not. I'm a MGTOW, and I'm pretty certain I can walk this path for as long as needed. But how many of you can say the same? When you get to 60, pass their exams and, whoop de whoop about cancer and, you know, all that stuff comes up, you got to stay in the hospital a long period of time, and you don't have an emergency contact, excuse me. Are you prepared to still walk this line? Are you prepared to go down this pathway, even in those final moments? You know, God rest my uncle's soul, but my uncle passed away 2 years ago. I'll never forget this. My uncle passed away in his bed in his sleep from organ failure. But his wife, my auntie, loved him until the very final second. She loved him even after he died. For someone to be there to give your eulogy, to speak highly of you, for someone to be able to say the good parts about you when other people don't know those things, that's something that I, I find refreshing. And I won't lie, it would be nice to have. My grandma never had that person. God rest my grandma's soul. My uncle had that person. And, to this day, she still keeps him and his memory alive. She makes jewelry out of his ashes and she wears it everywhere. She makes pictures of him. Like, that's loyalty that's ultra rare to find. But I do wonder, and I don't know, some of you may wonder, is that possible for you? Is that a possible reality? Because let's be crystal clear here. It's easy to say we're going to go down this road forever. Are we? Are we going to maintain for you 100% of the time? I think a lot of people are going to change up when you get to 60. I think a lot of people are. And I'm not saying you should. I'm not saying that you shouldn't. I'm not saying that you can't. What I'm saying is maybe think about these things now. Shout out to the content creators that have all talked about MGTOW and the Manosphere and et cetera, et cetera. From my favorite guys, Manosphere Highlights Daily, Usher Dude Action, Fresh and Fit, to late great Kevin Samuels, RIP to the Godfather, to Sandman, Rational Male, and Real MTR. Um, you got Steph is cold. Shout out Steph is cold. Steph is cold, funny as hell. To just like Shisha Zed, bro. Shout out Shisha Zed. He brings it. But, I feel like he underrated like Lupe Fiasco. Like just one of my favorite guys. He always brings it real. Just a great dude to listen to and get wisdom from. But the most important thing right now is this conversation of maybe rethinking how you want to walk the manosphere and rethinking how you want to walk the in MGTOW and red pill and blue pill, black pill. I don't give a damn if there's an orange pill. I think the most important thing, just think. In 30 years from now, a lot of you are going to be 40, you're going to be 60, 70, 80. What's up? Are we still doing this? We still walking down that path? Like, the final day is coming. You're not here. You're not here. Your mark may be felt depending on what you did in this life and what you did or didn't do and how you comported yourself, etc. But in those final moments, do you want someone with you or do you not? And I think that this is why I say the most important part to take from this video is what can we hold frame on? It's all fine and we can talk a good game while we're still young or somewhat young or, what I'm saying, we're not falling apart, we're not in a wheelchair, etc. And I'm not saying that you have to have a woman, I'm not saying that you can't do it by yourself, but I'm just saying, is that what you want? Is that really what you want at the end of the day? For me, I'm on the fence a little. It would be nice to find someone that was like my auntie from my uncle. Like, that would be nice, but I'm not going to hold my breath. I would literally die. But I hope that all of you can, take this conversation and just, be honest. How do you feel about MGTOW? Can you maintain that frame in the long run? I'm not talking about a year from now. A year from now, it's easy to walk that path. Work every day, and next thing you know, you're good. Can you maintain that frame when it's time to go? When it's time to leave this world? And that's where I wonder, even for myself, can I maintain frame? You feel me? Like, will I feel some type of way when I'm dying? When I feel some type of way right before I die? So there's some 70-year-old dudes, and it's like, what are you doing these days? And it's kind of shaky. So, but I'm gonna dead it right there. I want you guys to just take this in, leave a comment if you can. Let me know what you think. Do you want to maintain MGTOW frame? Do you want to walk this path forever? If you could, leave a like on the video. Please subscribe to the channel if this gave you some value or if it increased your wisdom at all. Hopefully, it touched you and I influenced your thought process and I just made you think a little bit. Like I said, I'm not here to crap on MGTOW. I'm not here to crap on anybody. I'm not going to shoot anybody down. If you want to walk the MGTOW path, I'm with you right there. If you don't, I understand that too. And shout out to all the content creators who gave value before me. I'm gonna try this differently. I'm gonna try add value. So shout out to all the content creators from the Manosphere. Until next time, y'all, deuces.